Whoa, 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 did I see no eye protection on the field? So with the title like Airsoft Expert Reacts, I better explain myself. I've been playing, filming, and working with the airsoft industry for about 8 years now. It started as a hobby brought on by watching a lot of YouTube videos and being a nerd about history, and now it's my job and I love every minute of it. I have sponsors like USAirsoft who encourages me to do videos like this, and G&G Armament who were my favorite airsoft brand when I was first starting off because of the amount of crazy stuff they produced. I also have a pretty wide variety of airsoft gear and airsoft replicas in my collection, and a pretty good concept of all things airsoft in my brain that I'll be flexing for this video. That's because just a couple days ago, episode 5 of South Park's 25th season released called Help, My Teenager Hates Me. This episode mostly revolves around the boys playing airsoft for the first time, but it's being ruined by the local teenagers that are already playing there, who then encroach on their lives and just be all around bummers to be around. But I'm here for the airsoft bits, so let's see how South Park portrays airsoft, because I expect it to get roasted pretty hard in this episode.
Dad, there's this new place you can actually go and shoot each other, only it's soft BBs and they're biodegradable, and the guns are like totally real except you don't actually get hurt, and it's like paintball except there's no mass in the stuff, all it's totally real, and it's called Airsoft, and can I get one? What?
Right away, Kyle has pretty much everything already thought out already.
I promise I'll take good care of the equipment, and if you think about it, it's really a great hobby for tape building and learning communication and— Whoa.
These are the things that I would tell beginners to tell their parents if their parents are kind of on the fence about letting their kids play airsoft. Now we're talking kind of the younger ages, but then again, the boys are like 12. So this would kind of make sense for them to be talking to their parents like this. Like I said, these are the things that I would tell them to tell their parents. So already, pretty great stuff.
Dad, please, I'm not a baby anymore. The other guys, they already got their stuff. We're playing today. Can I please just get like an AK-47 and maybe a Glock?
He only wants an AK-47 and a Glock. Pretty good picks. The AK platform is like the second most used platform when it comes to primaries, and the Glock is probably about the same when it comes to sidearms, pistols. The high Kappa kind of beats it out in a lot of places, but this is a little subjective. So picking out an AK and some Glocks, pretty good picks, I would say. I would still go with an M4 if you're just starting off, but again, that's kind of subjective. AKs aren't like terrible at all. They're just teetering on being the second placeholder for like the best picks to start off with.
All right, airsofters, let's listen up. Before we let you onto the field, we need to run through our safety precautions.
Bruh. We know all the safety stuff. Bruh.
I already know that they were saying bruh so many times during like the promos for this episode, but now everybody's going to be saying bruh even more than we already do in Airsoft. Thank you, South Park.
First, your airsoft guns must all have a red tip.
Bruh, we know.
Second, there is no full auto allowed on the field.
Bruh.
Third, there is
full
a
auto.
500 FPS limit for your BBs.
500 feet per second limit at a field?
Yes already, yes.
Okay, so all the teenagers in this are acting super obnoxious, but if you go to an actual airsoft field or even an arena, this isn't usually what happens at all. Actually, this probably will never happen at any US field, or at least any of the ones I've ever been to. And I can't think of any airsoft fields I've ever been to that require you to have an orange tip. So there's a lot of confusion when it comes to the orange tip on an airsoft replica. It has to be at least a 1/4 inch. It can be bigger, but it just has to be at least a 1/4 inch of blaze orange at the tip or the muzzle of your airsoft replica. But that's only whenever it's sold. After you get it in your possession, you can do whatever you want with it from there, and no field, like I said, will enforce you to have an orange tip, or at least that's true for the US. And if anyone at a safety briefing acted like these teenagers, you can guarantee that someone would tell them to shut up, and not as politely as I just said that. There might be some chatter here or there between friends, but it's relatively quiet just so they can get it over and done with quicker.
All right, you guys are Team Rogue Wolf. You'll be playing against... Where is Team Floppy Wiener?
Right here.
I better start seeing some Team Floppy Wiener stickers and patches in Airsoft now.
We aren't playing with little kids. Yeah, it'll be too easy.
Then we'll split the kids up on 2 teams and each one will have a teenage partner.
You see, somebody knew what they were talking about when they made this scene. A lot of fields will divide the players up, so it's not a massacre or very one-sided. Hardly anyone's really going to complain about having younger players on their team here in the US, And we'd actually try to help them out so they can get the basics or learn how to be better players in the future. Again, if teens acted like this, you can bet that an older player would tell them to shut up, but it's South Park, so I understand they have to play it up just a bit. But a shout out goes to all the players out there that purposely switch themselves to the losing team just to make it more competitive, and all the newbie coaches out there. We need more players like you guys.
Come on, this way.
I can see that Cartman immediately switched from that bolt action sniper that he had into an AEG, and that's not a bad idea. Probably because that bolt action wouldn't stand a chance against all the AEGs that are out there spraying fire. A lot of beginners want to be the next big sniper, but they don't have any idea how much skill goes into actual airsoft sniping, or even the amount of money it takes to build a really consistent and accurate bolt action. That's why I never recommend that playstyle to people just starting off. Whoa, did I see no eye protection on the field? That guy needs to get kicked out of the game immediately. You never want to have a player out in the field without eye protection on. It's like the golden first rule that everyone should have engraved in their brains. Airsoft BBs can absolutely destroy your vision. You never want to take a hit to the eye, so this might be an animation flub or something, but yeah, you never want to be on an airsoft field or anywhere near a firing airsoft replica without eye protection. Also, I like a lot of the animation here with how the players are moving, and you can kind of tell that some players are wearing dye masks, but they don't have the licensing for that kind of stuff, and I guess they don't want to have to deal with that stuff. So that's actually really cool. I like that little detail. And yeah, there's always at least one guy who eats on the field by trying to do something stupid like that. I just noticed too that the camera work kind of looks like a bunch of YouTube videos. And blind fire, absolutely no. You don't do any blind fire on an airsoft field. That's totally against the rules at pretty much everywhere.
I got you, Cartman. You didn't get me.
Cartman would be the one to cheat.
Hit your jacket. Stay hit and go back to respawn. You didn't hit me, Kyle. The BBs bounce off a leaf or something.
You're damn right. That's how we deal with cheaters. Now, I wouldn't mag dump a player or even get into an argument if I think they're actually cheating. If they took a hit and they didn't call it, I would just send another BB and another one and another one and make sure I'm getting hits over and over. And I guess then if they just won't call it, then a few bursts of full auto should usually get the job done, unless they just want to be really, really embarrassing.
I'm out of green gas. You got green gas?
Yeah, I got some right here, partner.
They actually mentioned green gas. But that was like the fastest refill that I've ever seen in my life. And I just noticed they're using AEGs mostly. I think that player was using an AEG as well, so there was no need for him to even request green gas. You'd be using that kind of stuff for gas blowback replicas, and no one is going to be asking for a can in a short skirmish game like this one, but you can get lucky. And just now I noticed that pretty much everyone is breaking that no full auto rule. That's actually kind of funny.
Oh my god. This is the greatest day of my life. Ow! Ow! Hit! Yes! Yes, that was so awesome! You guys are so close! This is hit! Hit! This is me!
Oh, okay. I get it now. This is pretty much just a f you, Kyle kind of situation. Everyone else's hits get Cartman out immediately, but when it comes to Kyle, f him. And getting a one-shot bolt action hit is one of the best feelings Airsoft has to offer. So Cartman freaking out like that, I mean, that's pretty much how I freaked out the very first time I ever got a bolt action hit.
That was so great! Best thing like ever! Dude, I can't believe we tied. That was epic!
I hate to pause it so many times, but don't ever wear your airsoft gear out in public, especially with your replicas in hand. You're going to get arrested so fast, and everyone is going to start making fun of you. It's definitely the dumbest thing you can do in the airsoft community. And if you make us look bad by getting yourself on the news like some other people have because of situations like this...
Airsoft is seriously like the greatest thing in the whole world. Well, here's my house. Thanks, you guys. For just a few brief hours, I forgot how much everything sucks.
That's exactly why we play. No way, dude.
That one right there. Take him out.
Dude, Swamp Sniper rules.
They got Swamp Sniper in this? Yo, wait, 1 second. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna call Chris.
Hello, Mr. Squid Figure man.
Yo, I just saw your cameo in the South Park episode.
I know, right?
Dude, that's crazy.
What do you think? This one can shoot 1,000 BBs in like 5 seconds.
Seems pretty dangerous. What if the police thought that gun was real?
No, it's safe, see? As long as your gun has a red tip and you're white, police won't shoot you.
Oh.
All in all, actually, I'm really happy how that went. You can tell that they knew what they were talking about, maybe because they've actually played Airsoft themselves, studied it, or actually had some outside influence like Swamp Sniper. Chris, freaking awesome dude. Definitely go check out Swamp Sniper. I mean, they put him in an episode of South Park for a reason. I also like that they didn't just make up a whole bunch of crazy stuff up, but they used a little bit of our lingo, but not too much, because then audiences that have no idea about what Airsoft is would be like super confused. They had to dumb it down a little bit, but it wasn't like terrible. Obviously, I'm not going to grill the animations or the inconsistencies too much because it's freaking South Park and that's not the point of the show. But I did find that moment funny where that one player had no eye protection, but I just think that was just a mistake in the animation. Hopefully this gets some outside interest on Airsoft, even if it's by just a bit. And I hope we continue to see some responsible Airsoft YouTube channels help with productions like these. There's a whole world of Airsoft to explore if you're in the United States or if you're in Europe or anywhere in Asia. Airsoft is one of the funnest games that you can play, and I hope if you've never tried it before, then maybe you would look into it just a little bit more, maybe because of this video or maybe just because of South Park or anybody else that you watch on YouTube. But if you like this video, which is something I don't normally do, then subscribe now if you haven't already, or leave a like on it if you really enjoyed it. I'm trying my best to get to 400,000 subscribers as fast as possible, so I could really use your help. But big shout outs go to all the new US Airsoft channel members that have joined recently, because we're getting really close to 50 channel members. So shout out goes to Vegan Suck, Clayton V, Crow Shadow, the Airsoft Chef, Sir Panzer, I Bang Your Mom 710, Andrew, and everyone else you see on your screen right now. All these people directly support the channel, and I really appreciate them, so I give them extra little perks that only they get to enjoy, like getting to watch videos early, getting to know what videos are coming out next, or all sorts of other little things. And if that sounds cool to you, then why not become a US Airsoft channel member today? Just hit the join button, and then see what tier that you want to jump into. I also need to shout out every single one of these Super Chat donators from the last live stream, because that live stream was freaking fun, man. Every single person on this list is greatly appreciated because you help me put on all sorts of different stuff because of your donations. But with all that said now, I want to thank you all for watching, for hitting the like button, commenting, and everything else in between. But until that next video drops from the city of Dallas, Texas, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, and I will be sure to see you all next time.